Worrying about those big eyesore picnic tables that give you splinters and start to get really old looking. This is the Converta bench. It's already customer top rated. You've told us time and time again how much you love it. But for the first time ever, we're doing it at 6 easy payments of $19.99. If you have it, give us a call. We'd love to talk to you. But first, I want to say hello to my friend Ginger Wald. Hey, Ginger, how are you?
Very nice to see you, babe.
It's so good to see you unexpectedly.
I know.
So before we get any further, I got to tell you, Ginger is doing us a big solid favor here because the Scott brothers, Jonathan and Drew, hi guys, if you're watching,
hey guys.
Weren't able to make it because of weather.
That's right.
So this is a today's special value that just happened. So thank you for scrambling.
Yes,
and by the way,
so welcome.
You brought us something that we love.
Yes. This is one of those pieces that you must have in your garden. Even though it may be about to snow or snowing in your area, this is something that you must have when the snow melts because it changes from this gorgeous bench, which by the way, look at this finish. It is this beautiful, exclusive faux fur. Faux fur. That's
no,
funny.
faux fur is for tonight because of the snow.
Tonight, yeah.
Faux wood's for next week when it's officially spring.
Yeah, that's really funny.
No,
I want to stay warm, I think.
Well, actually, we should say that we're going to show you some wood finishes that really are brand new, that are exclusive to QVC, and then we're going to show you some solid tones. So basically, we have more options than we ever have. We have a better price than we've ever had. And if you noticed, take a look at that shipping. This is 35 pounds, but we're going to ship it to you for $7. So we are incredible. Ready to go. All right, let's go through the colors.
Let's do the colors really quickly.
Wait a second, but when I was talking to you, I saw you do this.
Yes, I did, because this is our Converta bench, and let me just tell you, it holds 1,000 pounds, which is wonderful. 3 people.
Hey, look, Mom,
can
one
sit
hand.
on here. One
so
hand,
easy, yeah.
Right? It takes a matter of moments to assemble, and there you go. You can convert that from a table to a bench.
Now this
Put
is
2 of them together and make a really nice picnic table.
This is the, what are we calling this one? Sierra Timber. So this is one of the newest ones, right?
This is one of the newest ones, and this one kind of reminds me of that one that I had when I was growing up that had splinters, that was heavy. Once you had it in place, you could never move it. You had to stain it each year.
Well, picnic benches never look good. And you always get splinters. True. They look good for like the first 2 months, maybe.
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 Yeah, these are so durable, and you can see that wood grain that's in there. That's what I was talking about. Look at how beautiful this is. It just looks like it came from the factory where they cut the wood and put this together just like when we were kids. But the great thing about this is you have no maintenance. Zero maintenance.
And it becomes a table, which we're going to actually take you completely through it. I actually really like this one. I think this is so pretty. This is also one of the new ones. It's white birch. Yeah. Birch is really popular now. I'm seeing birch like even on wallpaper, right? Like everything's birch.
It's totally popular right now.
It's the new chic choice.
It is. It's a new chic choice. Now, if you choose to put this inside, which a lot of people have, and they put them inside their front door to use them as a little bench when they take off their boots, or you can certainly move it outside. It is UV protected.
Good for like a screened-in porch.
It would be great for a screened-in porch.
Especially because then when you go to eat on your porch.
I know, and then you can just flip this right over and look at that. It's wonderful. It cleans up nicely if you have kids, if you have kids that want to do their crayons, their coloring on it. It wipes off really nicely.
We don't know anything about that.
Yeah, we don't know anything, right?
We both cleaned up our fair share of crayon messes. Okay, so we showed you the Sierra Timber, we showed you the white birch. This is the driftwood.
And this is our driftwood.
Customers have been loving this. So you know what, I want to get into the whole demo and you can show us how to clean it, but I really do want to mention over here, also available, and I would not wait if you want these because they're going to go first. We already know that. We have them in the solid colors. This is the white.
We do.
We have them in the tan.
And then we combined them because that is a very popular one right there. And you see a lot of the umbrellas that are done in that two-tone as well.
Actually, and two-toned is our most limited. So if you have your heart set on the two-tone, do not wait. So those are all of our colors. We're doing 6 different colors.
And let's walk over here because one of the things that I really want to share with you is these are made here in the United States. But I have to tell you, not only used by so many people, but also used in the LA County School District. So the kids are using
So they're sturdy enough for schools.
Yeah, they're sturdy enough for the schools and the kids to just come and like they can just do whatever they want. This is a great way to kind of show you. You can use this as a bench. You can use this part as a table. You can sit here, you can get your laptop out, you can do all of your work. You can easily take this out, convert it into a picnic table. Now you have enough seating for 6 people.
So this becomes a standard size picnic table.
It's a standard size, but it holds like an enormous amount of weight. It only weighs 38 pounds for each side, but will hold 1,000 pounds on each bench. So that's 2,000 pounds, and the top here will hold 200. Wow. That's huge.
Okay, so look how easy it is.
Look at that.
You know, I was thinking about this.
Convert it very
I'm gonna
nicely.
sit down.
Yeah, go right ahead.
We're presenting benches. I'm going to take a load off.
You should.
So, you know, I was thinking, like, if you have a small area, maybe you have like a rooftop deck or a small porch, the last thing you want is some big old clunky picnic table,
Yes.
right? But if you have people over, you do need a place for them to eat. You need maybe a place for yourself to eat.
Right.
So perfect for that. But what if you have a big yard and you just have that nice shady spot? I love the idea of being able to put a bench there.
Yeah.
It looks so pretty.
Looks
but then look,
fantastic.
let's say the kids are out playing, you want to work on your laptop, you're working from home or whatever, you can so easily flip this around, use it as a bench, and then send your emails, do whatever.
And do whatever you
want. One side, or if you want to pick up 2, because then that's 2 easy payments of under $40, then you have a whole picnic table.
You have a whole picnic table. One of the great things too that I love, I have a 2nd floor deck, so I can look over into the, you know, like the forest and, you know, see all kinds of things. So I actually have mine kind of up against the railing. And the great thing about this is, I was talking about maintenance free. Well, this is like the same thing that they're making the deck railings and, you know, the maintenance free for your homes now.
The fencing and stuff out of this too,
yes,
right?
and fencing out of it as well.
And don't you think it looks so much better than it used to? When they first came out with those products, like, we love the ease, but maybe not the look. They look great now.
They really do. They really have come a long way. I want to show you something here.
I got to tell you, I was a little skeptical.
Yeah,
when
you were?
I found out that this was going to be the Today's Special Value just a few hours ago, and I was like, what? And I think I might be the only host at QVC that's never presented this. So the person who's kicking off is the one who's never presented it. And I was driving in, and I'm like, Converta bench.
Yeah.
But it's so nice, and it really
really
makes
is nice.
so much sense. Like, I would never get a big picnic table in my yard that would be wood and it's a splinter and you'd have to move it around if you wanted to and it'd be heavy.
And this is great.
Simple. It's 35 pounds. I could drag this around the yard if I wanted to.
You could, and that's one of the great things that we love about it. One of the great things that I love about it, because growing up and having those memories of that picnic table that you couldn't move around that would give you splinters.
Well, and they don't look good.
And they don't look good. In fact, we have one that, you know, that we had kind of sitting out for a long time. They're porous. They, you know, hold on to that moisture. They crack. Then they get the splinters. I mean, this is one that has been around for a while. Yes, that we used to have to sand. We used to have to do, I mean, maintenance, yes.
Well, I mean,
this was a lot of maintenance.
There's a reason when you go to the park, you never want to sit on the picnic benches. Or
yeah,
if you're
you
going
didn't want to.
Like if you're going to go have a cookout at the community park, you take your placemat, right? Because they're always so gross. They're always so dirty. You get splinters.
They're so dirty.
This is super, super easy to clean, and it turns into a bench. Oh, speaking of cleaning,
yes.
I see you getting out the ketchup and mustard.
I did get the ketchup and mustard out, because one of the things too with kids, or even just having friends over, or, you know, like spilling wine, or the kids are out and they're doing like a little bit of coloring, and you can see this here. I mean, kids don't, you know, my daughter's 4. She's not always coloring inside the lines or coloring on the paper. And
just watching you put crayon on
I know, you kind of cringe, don't you? You go, oh my gosh, wait, hold on a second. Let's add a little bit of mustard to this little party that we are having here. Look at that. Isn't that fun? So the kids are eating. When they're done eating, it's the adult time. So all we do is we do a little rub right there. That's crayon, by the way. It's coming right off. Swipe that, look at that, right off of there. Do this. A little mama's doing a little action, a little cleanup action here, like nobody's business.
Wow.
Look at
this.
Even wet? No,
oh,
that's
no,
not even wet.
Microfiber towels.
Yeah, it's just one of the microfiber. That's one of the great things, and this is one of the reasons why the LA County School District has been using them in, you know, for the kids, because it cleans up nicely, it looks great.
Well, they make really nice benches. So again, if you're going to get 6 easy payments of $19.99, we did reduce shipping and handling, which is pretty awesome. If you want to do 2, it turns into a big full-size picnic table. And you can see here, they're actually really easy to move around. They look really good.
Easy to move around. It's really, and it looks fantastic. And even if you wanted, there you go. You can put it up. You can even use it as a potting station too, if you want to, and you know, put it right up to the side of your house. If you want to put them, like 3 of them together, like we had in the back, and maybe use the centerpiece as one of those moving around fireplaces.
Right. Oh, you know,
by your pool.
Okay,
It
I
looks
like that idea
amazing.
by the pool because you can use it as a bench. It looks really nice. It doesn't matter if the kids throw their wet towels on it or anything wet stays on it. It's not going to hurt it because it's not wood. But when you do want to turn it over to a table, like even if you have one and you want to turn it over, like from the way I'm sitting to how she's sitting, now you can do work on here. So if you're watching the kids, you can pull your laptop out. You can do read the paper, whatever, because you have a surface.
And you know what, 1,000 pounds? I know Jeff does this a lot when he's selling
Makes
these.
me nervous
I'm
every
not
time
even
I see
quite, you know, that way. I have to tell you, this has a little bit of give because it's made out of the polyvinyl, but it's sturdy. And you can see why. It's because of the construction. It's that A-frame. It's built almost like the bridges.
Okay.
And it will hold the weight. So you see that A-frame that's in there. This is why it's thick. It's able to hold
So it's
that
only 35 pounds, so
Yeah,
I could easily move it around my
exactly.
yard. You can easily move it around your
You can
yard, but it's
easily
going to
move
hold
it
up to
around.
1,000 pounds.
Up to I mean, that just
Hey,
blows
don't
my
you
mind.
Like, I don't know, we have people over all the time, and especially in the outdoors when we want to eat outside, I have seating for 6 on my deck,
Yeah,
comfortably, and then I
right.
can squeeze in a few
And
more.
then you can squeeze
I
in a
love
few
the
more.
idea of having a bench just like that. You can see how pretty that looks, but then very, very easily, just by pulling it up, it becomes the kids' table.
And that's it.
Right?
It's just in a matter of moments. If you want to move
In fact, I
these
think I'd go
around,
sit at the kids' table.
and
nice.
it's true, right? If you want to move them around, you can certainly do that. These are, you know, light, like you said, they're lightweight enough that you can move them. They're not going to blow over, though, in a storm. So that's one of the biggest things. If you want to get 2 of them, you can certainly move them around. Put 2 of them together like this.
Actually, this would be good for a porch because it looks really nice, and
would
then
be
you don't have
really
to worry
great for
about
a
buying a
porch.
table because when you need a
Yes.
table, you just move them.
And that's it. And you can still, you know, move it around so that you have it together again, and you can use it as a little, you know, half table, or scooch it back a little bit, and there you go. You've got your full picnic table. You can jazz it up by throwing like a little, you know, tablecloth on top of it. It looks beautiful.
You almost don't have to, though, because
You
the
don't
reason
even
I always
have
put
to.
tablecloths on picnic tables is because they're all splintered and gross. Like,
It's
this
true.
is so easy. You could just wipe this down before people come over
It
and be done.
is. It's so completely true. Do you want to go take a walk and we go through the colors again?
Yeah, let's do it.
Because I want to show again the close up of.
Oh, yeah, we
each
should look
one.
at the birchwood again.
Because I'm just so impressed by the way that it looks with that grain that's showing through.
Okay,
It's
so
just beautiful.
this is the Sierra Timber. This is one of the newer colors exclusive to QVC. So if you go anywhere else and try and find the Converta bench, you're not going to find it at this price, that's for sure. No one else has it on 6 easy payments of under $20. No one has this reduced shipping, and no one has this color. And this is going to be
So
the one
pretty.
that is the most like those traditional picnic tables, those wood benches that you would see in a park.
And that's it. This one takes me back to my childhood, but without the work, right?
Exactly. And then I really like this one. This is the white birch.
Yeah, this one is so pretty. So you can see almost like a little bit of a...
It's like a marbled effect.
Yeah, like a marbled effect. I was just going to say the same sort of thing. So it's just beautiful the way that it's done. Just gorgeous. And you can see those different tones that are in there. And then, of course,
And then
we
most
have,
popular right now, this is the driftwood.
Yeah, the driftwood.
It's very pretty.
It's just beautiful.
And then, you know, I'm just going to hop back here because I just want everyone to see. We don't have as many in the solid colors. So if you have your heart set on the solid colors, order them. Don't go to bed without ordering them, because who knows what we'll have in the morning. But we have them in the 3 colors. We have them in the white. This is solid white. This is how the Converta bench started, and it has been a classic. It's customer top rated. It looks really nice.
It does. It looks very classy, very, you know, very sweet.
Here's
And
the tan.
You see why these are so popular. Yeah, exactly. And then we did the combination because some of you wanted to combine that white and the tan together, so we did the stripe.
That reminds me of
And
like a beach house.
It
Like
does.
a two-tone, right?
It really does.
So how are these for out? Like if I leave them out all year round, anything going to happen?
No.
If it rains or snows?
No,
Or...
all you're going to do is when you leave them out the first time that you're going to use them, spray them off.
Okay.
That's it. They're UV protected, so the color is going to remain the same. You're not going to have to worry about a thing.
So it's really
This is
made in the USA, right?
free.
Yeah,
That's
made in
what-
the USA, and really out of the
Great.
same stuff as the decking and fences that we see now that we like so
the same sort
much.
of thing that they're made of. Now envision that, you know, like maybe you don't have that little center little table, but you have your fire pit in the center. Or part.
Oh, that's what Fran, our producer, wants to do.
Yeah, that's what and it's smart because you know what a great way. You can even put a fourth one in here and you have everybody gathering around the party.
Fran, you better order before you go to bed if you want those colors. All right, so let's go back to the picnic table.
Let's
so
do
this is obviously 2, but at this price you can get 2 home for 6 easy payments of under $40. Here, I'm going to come over here and sit down.
Yeah, come on.
Because sit this
and
way.
there it is. So you can sit down. You can easily have enough room for 3 people. It holds
They're comfortable.
They have a little bit of
Like
a
they're
give.
surprisingly